guys, how did I meet Yogesshh, Dr. Yogesshh. And this is not a platform at which we talk about anybody's, how do you say, professional qualifications. They can do that themselves. This is a place where friends meet. So friends do not need a formal, how do you say, introduction. I will tell you how I met him and where I met him. And like I said, it's friends of friends of friends who are talking on this platform. So even if you were not an expert, but you had something to say, this is the platform to be on. Dr. Yogesshh and I go back to hypnotherapy days when I started my learning in CHII. And I had just come back from east of Europe, come back from Prague. And I had studied over there hypnotherapy with a lady who had come from France. And when I came back to India, I found that we Indians were making hypnotherapy very, very easy. And I often saw him moving around with all the experts. I did not ever study under him. Did I ever study under you? No, I never studied under him. But he was always a name that was respected. He was always a name which came up with a lot of fondness. And people spoke of him in a very, very high, you know how you speak about someone with lots of love? That's how people spoke about him. I'm really, really privileged to have him on this forum today. And this is the first time I'm interacting with him in this capacity. So I really, really thank you, Dr. Yogesshh, for taking this opportunity and for taking my invite and making it, I'm sure it's going to be a beautiful session. Thank you so much. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Anu. Thank you for those kind words. And yes, Anu and I have a long history. We've met off and on while she's conducting a workshop in one of the auditoriums and I'm conducting another workshop in another auditorium, and we bump into each other. And her meta health has benefited so many people because, you know, healing world is a very small world. Everybody is like doing spiritual shopping. So we keep doing various courses with each other. And it's nice that people have this inclination. It's a great way to improve your spiritual quotient, if I may use the word. And it's an enrichment process more than a healing process. Nowadays we don't use the word healing anymore. It's an enrichment process because there's nothing to heal. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about something called a soul temple. And Anu, I just wanted to know how much time do I have so I can
have about
organize.
Minutes.
Sorry, 45. I didn't get you. 45 minutes. Okay, so cool. So what is soul temple is my teacher, Atman Parmar. She devised this. It comes back from the history of emotional freedom technique, which was changed into emotional empowerment technique. And then it went through series of experiences over the years where it has come to its final, most updated, upgraded, and the most simplified form. And you'll be amazed that today in 45 minutes, you're going to be an expert in it. And not only that, you can do it, but you'll be able to even teach others. Please go ahead and do it. Tell people to help each other. It's like, as Anu says, friends of friends of friends and friends. So you can reach it out there all over. In fact, this is my 142nd soul temple that I've done more than what my teacher has done, because I love this workshop so much. So what is this really soul temple? Again, the word is a misnomer. For the want of a better word, it has got nothing to do with religion. It's not aligned to any religion. And also, at the same time, in the same breath, I wish to tell you that this is not to replace any medical science. Okay, this is complementary. It's not to replace any medical science. It's not an alternative. Okay. So complementary is like you're wearing a bracelet.
I just feel like saying this.
Yes.
Feeling very blessed, and I'm in deep gratitude that you're here today. And before we even proceed, I would really like you to come back and do something more for us, like we promised when we had a conversation. That would really, really benefit people, because I'm looking for people who are ready to spread things rather than keep it holding like that. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be of some service and present something that I love doing. You know, funny thing is, Anu, you, me, and various others who are here, we are really blessed because we do things which we like and we get paid for it. People pay us for enjoying ourselves and they feel like we are doing great things. Actually, they are helping themselves. We are just sharing something we got from amazing teachers, from books and people around. We just kind of sharing it and they think we are Sai Baba and Sai Babis, whatnot. And and it's so much fun. We see them doing that. Sometimes it feels good to take credit, then you think no, they should not get to my head. I'm not really doing anything, and they're helping themselves. The healing power within is so great. So coming back to the word, it's a misnomer. It's got nothing to do with religion. You can call it soul temple, soul gurdwara, soul mosque. You can call it soul synagogue. If you don't like that, you can call it soul's love. And maybe after 21 days, no need to even use the name, because once you know the judge, you don't need a lawyer in between, right? But till you don't know the judge, you got to go through the lawyer. Judge won't speak to you directly. So this is how we'll go about it, and it's a fun thing. It's not really a serious therapy. You got to, it's a way of life. Very frankly, for a want of a better word, we are using the word workshop. It's a way of life, and it's quite amazing. It's very easy. You can do it anywhere. You don't need to wear orange clothes. You don't need to do a mala, and you don't need to sit on a mountain. You don't need aromatherapy oils. Neither do you need Aarti's favorite pet sitting next to you and cuddling you. You can still do it. And the beauty is, Aarti, I treat a lot of four-legged
I'm
animals
sorry.
with homeopathy. Okay. And we even understand their nature. Recently, I'm treating a cat in Ahmedabad, and her name is Titli. It's so funny. They've named a dog on the name of a butterfly. And the cat's funny problem is, the problem is these people are shifting from one house to another. The cat doesn't want to go. So they wanted treatment for that. And I did homeopathic treatment, and she's better now, but she's got a rash after she's come into the new home. And whenever they take her back to the old home, requesting the old owners, can we just take them there? Her rash goes away. It's so funny. But in homeopathy, we study the nature and we prescribe. Anyway, that apart, it's very interesting. I love homeopathy too. That's what brought me into spirituality and healing, hypnotherapy, etc. So Soul Temple, how do we basically use it? Since we have limited time, it's a 4-hour module that we have. I'm going to compress it and we are going to do a practical application. The fun thing is we'll see how we can take it back home and be an expert in it. So Soul Temple, remember, the word soul comes from 3 parts of what we are: mind, body, and soul. So if your mind goes away, you're only body and soul. Soul can be called as a life force, prana, chi, ki, whatever you want to call it. It's what keeps you alive. So if your body goes, if your mind goes away, your body and soul is with you. So what are you? Can you unmute yourself, all of you? Since we are a small group, we can have some good chat, So all of you unmute yourself unless there is a background sound. So what happens when there is only soul and body? What is it called? When there is only mind and body without the soul, what is it called? So there are 3 combinations to it. Can anybody tell me? Okay, let's take the easy one. When there is no soul, only mind and body is there. What is it called?
Dead body.
Dead body. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. So when there is soul and body, but there is no mind, what is it called?
Yogi.
Mindless body.
So what is it called? Meaning in colloquial language, in normal language, what do we call
Mindless
that
body.
kind of a? Yes, mindless body is called coma.
Okay.
Very commonly, coma. So try to understand that the journey that we are going through in life is not the story of really our body. It's a story of a soul mind combined. Various books, if you read on metaphysics, they talk about soul mind combined. Again, they talk about soul subconscious mind combined, not the conscious mind, because when you die, your body goes, your conscious mind goes, but your subconscious remains. That's why those memories carry on into generations future. And not only that, we are also interconnected through that. So if we are here as a human body, what is the purpose? The purpose is that the life force which never dies within us wants to go through certain experiences. And that's standard across all metaphysical theories which are there, of spiritual texts which are there. They'll tell you the same thing. So if you're going through your experience, that means good experience and bad experience is also planned by our soul. But why are we then doing therapy to negate the negative experience from our life? So if I have good and bad experience in the body, let's say bad experience is disease. Good experiences, you're feeling healthy. At the level of the mind, bad experiences, bad emotions, negative emotions. Good experiences, happy emotions, good emotions. Okay. So if these are chosen by my soul, then who am I to negate it? Who am I to remove it? And do you think by removing they go away? I learned maximum metaphysics through WhatsApp forwards and email forwards earlier. Now, of course, we hardly check email. It all comes on WhatsApp because you get so much to learn. So one beautiful thing early morning, people send instead of good morning, even if we follow or don't follow it, we keep forwarding it. We feel it's our divine duty to educate the whole universe, not realizing whether they have the phone capacity or not, gets jammed, whatever, So you get early morning, the thing comes, people and situations and circumstances will continue to remain in your life till you learn what they've come to teach you. Wow, that was amazing. It got me thinking. And then I did a little research, as Binayfer told, I go into details. That's what I like to do. And, our doctor training is that. And funnily, what we need to know is all around us. We don't have to go very far. So it comes to me easily. And I went through it and I found, yeah, that's true. And those things were brought together in Soul Temple. In the sense, it's based on universal law. That means that everything is happening because it's an extension of my experience. So whatever circumstances and people are in my life, they are extension of me because I want to experience them. Whether they are good or bad, I don't like them, I hate them, I want to kill them, or I want to love them and take them back home. That's a different story. But they are there because I need to experience something from them. I need to learn something from them. Now, what you resist will persist. So if I don't like somebody and I resist them, they come more to us. And if they go away by chance, another person picks up the same pattern and you repeat the same pattern with another person. These are repetitive patterns and I specialize in that. I don't know why. I love cracking patterns. My teachers used to tell me at the Hypnotherapy Institute, you're a pattern breaker. You're a pattern cracker. I could pick a pattern by just people casually talking. There's no need to do a therapy in that. So how can you do that? With Soul Temple, you will be able to pick up patterns like this because it connects you to your subconscious, and subconscious has all the information of your past and present. So how do we really do it? It's an inner explorative, therapeutic, as well as diagnostic modality. That means you come to know the why of the problem, and it also helps you calm down the emotional charge associated with it. It doesn't remove the memory. No memories can ever be erased from a mind. But what can be done is the emotions attached to it, which are actually causing the real problem, can be diluted, so that you can then think stably and take correct decisions and move on in life rather than getting stuck. Because our soul needs to experience, so it has to move. Wherever we are stagnant, our emotions are built in such a way that anger, fear, greed, etc., will come so that it will start us moving again into life. And Soul Temple teaches you one thing, which I think is an amazing, outstanding module, which you should know. And it's nice to know. I would really invite you to examine it. We learn by 3 methods. It's very nice. I would like you to just examine this, okay? One is inspiration. So let's say Anu was an engineer, okay? And she's doing well. She's earning a fat 5-figure salary right from day one, okay? And she's this high-flying corporate IT woman, okay? And suddenly one day she feels, I wish I could connect people and I could do something to touch people's lives. And in that bargain also to understand myself and bring a better level of health. And she feels, wow, I felt so nice thinking about it. That was an inspiring thought. But she says, what's there in healing? There's no money. Anyway, it's not legal. I don't want to do that. I come from a affluent Gujarati family and everybody is well educated and they're well placed. So she throws that thought out of the window. Okay. But whenever she sees some healer, she meets Aarti, she meets Binay, she feels, I wish I could be like them. Aarti is so good with animals. See how the dog is running around behind her with the tail wagging. I wish even men would move around me. They don't have a tail, but they could wag whatever they want. Whatever. And then she gets this second inspiring thought, but she says, no, that doesn't earn me money. Out of the window. There it goes. Like that, we keep suppressing our inspiring thoughts. Let's say you're a doctor, but you always wanted to be a sportsman. And your heart beats when you're doing that. So you keep it aside. Okay. Let's say you are a CA, okay, chartered accountant, and you wish to paint. But how will I run my family? Who will get the bread and butter for my family? Who will secure my future? Who will pay my EMI? No, painting I can do at a weekend or maybe in some workshop once in 6 months. Okay, we are, as like Yogi Vasudev says, no, Sadhguru, we are weekend yogis. Such a nice word he uses, right? So we have spirituality, we do meditation. Yeah, we do it, once in 3 months we go for a detox retreat and we do it. Or maybe at the weekend. So these inspiring thoughts we keep suppressing. But then if your soul needs to experience that, then comes the second method of learning. From inspiration, we move to desperation. What is desperation? Desperation means now you start getting bored in what you're doing. You're not happy. The same boss who was nice to you becomes the pain in the wrong place for you. I don't know what to do. Now it's a drudgery for me to go there every day. But I got to pay my EMI, this, that. So what? Everybody's boss is not good. So what? Everybody's mother-in-law is not good. What is the proof that my next boss, my next mother-in-law, my next spouse is going to be better than what I have already? So we give this big yarn to ourselves and we say, yeah, it's okay. Our life's not so bad. Come on, let's hear some music. So we use distraction. We watch movies and we do so many nice things. We meditate. Spirituality is a great distraction. Everybody doesn't come into inspiration. Many people come to escape from reality because you don't have money for drugs or maybe you're scared of drugs. Then you come to spirituality. Spirituality is the biggest drug. It's the biggest drug. You see people, once they get addicted to spirituality, they want it again and again. India is the biggest satsang population. Can you believe it? And see the miserable condition of us Indians, we give gurus to the world. Mark Zuckerberg comes here, Bill Gates comes here. Where do we go? Check about that. Okay. So that's the fun part, and these are the beautiful paradoxes of life. This is the irony of life. And this is what the soul needs to experience. So inspiration, you don't do, then desperation will force you to get out. Then you say, no, I just can't do it. I have to leave my job. I don't want to do this. I want to do something else. But then you convince yourself no, and you speak to 2 or 3 friends. Maybe you go to a friendly counselor and the counselor says, let's do a SWOT analysis. Strength, weakness, opportunities. Okay, fine. What are your long-term goals? Do you think by leaving this, are you going to get it? What is the guarantee that you'll get it? And then you start doubting. Okay, yeah, you're true. So then what do? Even that desperation, you suppress it. And then comes the trump card, the Brahmastra of the universe. What is that? Conspiration. It uses conspiration. That means now in the same workplace, you are maligned, or maybe there's an allegation of embezzlement or rape against you or something like that, where you have to leave that place. Or the company goes away. Company locks down. Means there is a divine conspiration that happens for you to get out of that place. Or maybe VRS is offered to you. Something like that happens. Okay, positive or negative. Because from a higher standpoint, there is no positive and negative. It is just a drama, right? So in fact, I researched 15 years on life plan and I made a flow out of it. Maybe someday we can do that. I know if you want to hear how to assess, what is my life plan. I'm still searching, but I'm helping people to find this. I'm maybe on the side road of the life plan. I've not reached the part, but even if you are in the right direction on the GPS, it's still good. You won't get lost. Yeah. So that's the fun part. So life plan assessment and life purpose assessment, it's a good fun module to go through if you have time some other day. So then comes conspiration. And once you have conspiration, you're out of the job. And then what do? Then you have no time, right? I mean, you have all the time. Then what do? You start painting, you start playing music, you start doing all those things which you always wanted to do. Maybe you run a course, you go through a course, weekend course, and you start healing. Tell your friends, I've learned something. Do you want to do tarot? Do you want to do Kauri? Do you want to do coffee mug reading? Do you want to do some numerology? I've learned graphology. Do you want me to read your handwriting? And suddenly you realize you are doing very well there. You are happy, and people say, we wish to pay you. And suddenly you realize now you're earning more than what you would have earned in the job, because you have come on the life plan. And when you come on to what your soul wants to experience, universe bends on its back to support you. And the same karmic teachers and the painful creatures who were there in your life become your karmic supports. The same teacher who used to abuse you becomes your biggest support and sends you people who go to that person. He's a very good numerologist. Go to that person, a very good healer, Go to Prasadji, he's a very good pandit, huh? Something like that.
Mm.
But for that, you've got to come onto your passion. Soul Temple helps you do this. And in a very beautiful way. Soul Temple doesn't really heal you, because we don't believe in healing. Because for soul, everything is an experience, good or bad. We don't deny it. We don't resist it. We allow it. We are in allowance. Then what we do is we try to understand the why of the problem that we are experiencing. When you understand the why of the problem, the how of it is very easy. You don't need a guru or a school to tell you. So if there's leakage on your wall and you know that the leakage is not from behind this wall, it is from 3 flats away. Now you don't need a guru or some institute to tell you what to do. You just got to find a good plumber and tell them, no, don't repair the pipe behind this wall, but go to the 3 flats next to it and repair that pipe, and that solves your problem. Soul Temple helps you identify this. We call them insights. It gives you insight behind your issue. That's why it is diagnostic. And because you know what it is, once you know what's your issue, rest is very simple. Then you can figure it out yourself, because then you know what thought is causing your problem, and many thoughts become belief. And then you know what belief is causing that problem. And once you know what's the belief, then you know what to do. It's all about making a choice. Then it just happens. Things just fall into place. So would you like to learn how do we get to this insight in the easiest way? I think this is the easiest way to go very near to the core issue.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. Why not?
That would be good. So I want all of you to think of one big issue in your life right now. Think of one big issue which is like, you want to understand it, you want to get rid of it, you don't like it, it's painful, it is unacceptable. Think of one such thing right now. Okay, done? Okay. Anybody who wants to share what it is, if it is very personal, you can just concise it.
Anybody who wants to share?
You can just unmute yourself.
Yes.
I'll just take you through this small journey. It's very quick. It's very quick. And you don't have to give more details. So don't worry. You don't have to wash your dirty linen in public.
Okay. Anybody wants to work?
No? Okay. No problem. Then I'll tell you what to do. It's very easy. So first, you think of what is bothering you, your issue. And immediately, you start saying, this, whatever the issue is my soul's temple. So let's do commonly anger, okay? Very common emotion that we all have. So all of you can say, my anger is my soul's temple 7 times.
My anger is...
My anger, my soul's temple 7 times. So Anu, maybe you can on behalf of others say it, because everybody is, I think, on mute.
Work with me, I'm fine with it. I mean, let everybody get an opportunity. It's okay.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You can work with anybody. The beauty is with Soul Temple, you can not only work on yourself, you can work on the family member, you can work on your pets, you can work on everybody. That's the beauty. You can even work on the corona situation.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm ready to work with you.
So it's quite amazing.
Yeah. So the issue that...
The beauty or, the problem is, Anu, our mind doesn't like simple things because it feels it's too flimsy, it's frivolous. We like complicated things because, you know, like when you take a mobile phone, which is very complicated, by the time you figure out how it works, you feel, wow, it gives you that adrenaline rush. But if I give you the simplest mobile phone, which is still the sturdiest, it has the longest battery life, 10 times it falls down, it doesn't break, you can put the battery back again, it starts working. Yet we go for delicate phones and all these things. Of course, they're very good, no doubt about it. But what I'm trying to do is our mind likes complications. Simplicity, mind feels is, oh, this is like a chutney Mary, you know, very simple. You don't give it so much bhav. So soul temple technique is a very simple technique. One needs to do it to develop faith in it. And that's what I would like you to do. Maybe try. So Anu, you want to work on one issue?
Yeah, that's
There's nobody? Yeah? So
hey,
what is that one thing that's bothering you?
Amita, Firoza, anybody else wants to work? Before
Yeah, otherwise you'll think Anu is my stooge, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
कोई नहीं है, कोई दिल वाला नहीं है. चलो कोई बात.
कोई बात नहीं.
I would like to work with
But
yes, I thought so.
Firoz
Aarti
ji.
will say that.
there, Amita. Very good.
Amita, sorry.
So Amita,
Okay. Amita, where are you? I can't see you.
Amita, झलक दिखला जा.
Yes, I can see her. Amita. Yes, Amita. What is that one thing that is bothering you? Anu, please keep track of time. Please let me know 10 minutes before my time's up. Okay.
Yeah.
I would
Thank
like
you.
to work on my family.
Okay. So see, Soul Temple is to work on yourself, not on the family. So what we do is, how does your family's problems affect you, Amita?
Your voice is breaking.
My voice is breaking? Anu, my voice is breaking?
No.
No. So I think something at your end.
That's problem.
Maybe.
Yeah. So you know what? When this happens, this is also soul's experience. Maybe you don't want to receive this. Maybe you're scared to heal. So first say, I soul temple my resistance to my own healing. Just say that 7 times.
I Soul Temple
My resistance to my
my
healing.
resistance to my healing.
7 times. Just say
My
that.
resistance to my healing.
7 times.
I Soul Temple my resistance to my healing. Soul Temple my resistance to my healing. I Soul Temple my resistance to my healing. Soul Temple my resistance to my healing. Soul Temple my resistance to my healing.
Yeah. Now tell me, your family issue, how does it affect you, Amita?
I just feel stuck.
Okay. Now just say, stuck feeling is my soul's temple.
Stuck feeling is my soul's temple.
7 times. Stuck feeling is my soul's temple.
Temple.
Maybe all of
Stuck
you others can
feeling
also repeat in your mind.
is my soul temple. Stuck feeling 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 is my soul temple.
Yeah. Just keep your eyes closed.
Yeah.
Take nice 3 deep breaths. Just blow out through your mouth. And tell me, what's the first thought popping in your mind?
I love myself.
Okay. So just say, loving myself is my soul's temple.
Loving myself is my soul temple. Loving myself is my soul temple. Loving myself is my soul temple. Loving myself is my soul temple. Loving myself is my soul temple. Loving myself is my soul temple. Loving myself is my soul temple.
Once again, take 3 deep breaths through your nose and just slowly blow out through your mouth. And tell me, what's the next thought popping in your mind?
Let it go.
Let it go. Okay. So say, my inability to let go
My inability to let go
is my soul's temple.
is my soul's temple.
7 times.
My inability to let go is my soul's temple. My inability to let go is my soul temple. My inability to let go is my soul temple. My inability to let go is my soul temple. My inability to let go is my soul temple. My inability to let go is my soul temple.
Take 3 deep breaths, just blow out of your mouth and tell me what's the next thought popping in your mind.
I feel heavy
Yeah, where are you feeling heavy in your body?
in this area.
Okay,
Neck.
can you just touch it? Can you just put your hand there?
Yes.
Yeah. Just say, this heaviness is my soul's temple, 7 times.
This heaviness is my soul's temple. 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 This heaviness is my soul's temple.
Yeah, 3 deep breaths out through your mouth and tell me what's the next thing popping up in your mind.
I want to fly.
Okay, my desire to fly is my soul's temple. My desire to fly is my soul's temple.
My desire to fly is my soul temple. My desire to fly is my soul temple. My desire to fly is my soul temple. My desire to fly is my soul temple. My desire to fly is my soul temple. My desire to fly is my soul temple. My desire to fly is my soul temple.
3 deep breaths and tell me what's the next thing popping in your mind without thinking. Try not to think. Whatever pops up, related, unrelated, doesn't matter.
Free.
Free. So what about free?
I want to be free
Hmm.
to do whatever I want.
Okay. So say, not being free to do what I wish to do is my soul's temple.
Not being free
To do what I wish to do. In your own words,
to,
words are not important. Just get the essence
okay.
of it.
I didn't get it. I
So,
want to be free. It's my soul temple. Will that be okay?
see, you are not free, right? To do what you wish to do. So put this in one line.
I'm not free to do what I want to do. Is my soul temple.
Is my soul's temple. Fantastic. Do it 7 times.
I'm not free to do what I want to do. Is my soul's temple. I'm not free to do what I want to do. Is my soul's temple. I'm not free to do what I want to do. Is my soul temple. I'm not free to do what I want to do. Is my soul's temple. I'm not free to do what I want to do. Is my soul's temple. I'm not free to do what I want to do. Is my soul's temple.
3 deep breaths. And through your nose and out through your mouth. What's coming to your mouth?
I can be free if I choose to do so.
So say, not making the choice to be free is my soul's temple.
Not making choice to be free is my soul's temple. Not making choice to be free is my soul temple. Not making choice to be free is my soul's temple. Not making choice to be free is my soul temple. Not making choice to be free is my soul temple. Not making choice to be free is my soul temple. Not making choice to be free is my soul temple.
3 deep breaths. So what will happen if you make that choice to be free?
It's just the fear that I don't know what will happen.
So my fear of unknown, if I follow my heart, is my soul's temple. My fear of unknown, if I follow my heart, is my soul's temple.
My fear, if I follow my heart, is my...
No, my fear of unknown. You said, no, I don't know what will happen.
Yes.
So it's unknown zone for you.
Yes.
Okay. My fear of unknown, if I follow my heart, is
My
my
fear of
soul's temple.
unknown, if
If I
follow
follow
my
my heart, is
is
my
my
soul's temple.
soul's temple. My fear of unknown, if I follow my heart, is my soul's temple. My fear of unknown, if I follow my heart, is my soul's temple. My fear of unknown, if I follow my heart, is my soul's temple. My fear of unknown, if I follow my heart, is my soul's temple. My fear of unknown, if I follow my heart, is my soul's temple. My fear of unknown, if I follow my heart, is my soul's temple.
3 deep breaths and just breathe out. What's coming to your mind?
Follow your heart, you are taken care of.
Okay, good. Open your eyes. Just be in that space, okay? What idea you got? Follow your heart, you will be taken care of. And now think of your family and this. Now, as you think of your family, what did you learn from this session?
So that I am fearing that what will happen, but I have not means followed my heart completely.
Okay, great. So that's a great revelation for you. So this is what I meant. Of course, this is still work in progress, but what has happened is Amita is now understanding what is behind the blind spot. Up till now, she was saying, my family issue, my family issue, family issue. Now, if you see from the family issue, the insight, what she got was actually it is her own fear of unknown,
Yes.
where she's not following her heart. And all human beings, not only Amita, you, including me, the first thing that we humans do is we put the blame on outside circumstances and others. That's the first thing. No, that's the first thing we
Yes.
do. Till you become wise, either through pain in life or inspiration in life, where you realize that everything happens is as per your choice. Your thoughts shape your reality. You are responsible for everything that is happening in your life. Okay. So maybe you can now start working from here. Why do you have this fear of unknown? Why are you scared of following your heart? Or you can do the same soul temple process like that. It's like an onion peeling up here, onion peeling that you have to do. One by one, remove one peel. We started with your family. In between, there was a body sensation, heaviness that came up. You can work with that also.
Yes.
Because at a higher level, body and mind are not different at all. They're just two different frequencies speaking the same language. So let's say there is burning fever, and usually it is found out metaphysically, these are people who have a lot of anger also within them, no? So you're burning inside your mind, you're burning here also. Pathology speaks the same story what your mind is talking. And again, we give too much importance to mind, that mind is the cause of everything. It can be body, vice versa also. Both are equally important. Now we talk of cellular memories, we talk of body intelligence, which our good old dude, Gautam Buddha, spoke 2500 years back. He knew it long back, all these things. So it's all there. So work like this in these cycles, like an onion peel. Keep removing, and you'll keep getting insights. Okay, so it's my fear of unknown. So what I was talking about my family, suddenly for my family, it's come back to me.
Yes.
See the smile on Amita's face. Because what happens, once you come to know the core of your issue, you start laughing at yourself. Nothing has really changed. You have just become aware.
Yes.
You become wiser.
Thank you so much.
And this is a great technique which we use for self-exploration. You can just sit anywhere and keep doing it. It's so easy. It's so easy. Makes sense? And if you don't like soul temple, you can use whichever word you like. Soul's love is what currently people are using, because the corporates don't like to have anything aligned to religion. And maybe later on they don't like soul also, then we'll remove that also. If they don't like love, we'll remove that also. Then maybe we'll say, I accept, I acknowledge. You can use whatever word you want, doesn't matter. The idea is to focus on that. Yeah.
Thank you
So
so
let's
much.
say Aarti has some pet who's not well, or she knows somebody who's ill-treating a pet, and she's feeling, I want to go and correct, but that person not willing to listen. So what do? I can't change them. I can't change the world, but I can change my reaction to what is happening around. So it is all about us. So what I do is I feel sad when people are ill-treating pet animals. I feel sad that they don't understand that the pet is trying to say something. Why don't you take help? So what does it make you feel? Frustrated. So then I say, my frustration is my soul's temple. My frustration is my soul's temple. Why we say 7 times? You can say 3 times, 7 times, 21 times. God knows why 3, 7, 21 and 108 times you do anything. It becomes more of a neural pathway in your brain. 108 is what Russians have done a lot of research. I can send you by email if you send me your email ID. 3, 7, 21 I don't have. So I do it because my teachers said it. So it's fine. It works for me. You can do it 1 time. You can do it 4 times. You can do whatever you want. But 3, 7, 21 seems to work well. They have some divinity in those numbers. Since last 2 years, I'm even learning numerology, and I found it a very fascinating science. It's quite accurate as well. So try working like this. Anybody else who worked while we were working with Amita? Anybody could do something on their own, or you were watching? Obviously, you had to watch. Or anybody wants to try? Yeah, Aarti? You're mute. You're muted.
Oh, I think now can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
I did some parts.
Okay. Any insights you got?
Insights I got getting frustrated.
Oh, wow. I almost caught on to it. Huh? Frustration. Yeah.
So yes,
Yeah. Okay. So again, go deeper with it.
I will.
I can give you one tip as a therapist. Whatever situations which are uncomfortable, unacceptable, or painful, try to catch how does it make me feel. If you work on the feelings, it's deeper. Okay, so I'll tell you, seeing Anu do 200, how many? 229 sessions. What does it make me feel? My first thought was jealousy. Okay, so then I thought, is it jealousy? Then I said, no, it's not. I don't want to do something to put her down. So then I came to know it's envy. So there's a difference between envy and jealousy, right? So then I said, okay, my envy with about Anu's great work that she's doing of connecting people, and that's amazing idea that she has put. And see the timing, 9:30 to 11:30. It's so perfect for everybody. You have had your dinner, everybody's off to sleep, relax. Then you have time for yourself. So beautiful. It's like the right thing she's doing, and connecting people during what time? When everybody's locked down at home. There's so much work happening here. And I'm just watching few videos that she's posting, slowly. There's so much. It's a wealth of information. There's something for everybody, yeah. And the life's journey of everybody is unique. So those people who find their life purpose, they become world beaters, and their story becomes an inspiration for another person to find their own inspiration. And that's the fun part. That's the fun part. And it's so much exciting to do that. So guys, I would suggest you do this exploration, which I told you how. Of course, there's more work to be done in this. For example, you can do, let's say Aarti said frustration. So frustration is my soul's temple. Frustration, my need for frustration is my soul's temple. And my need to hold on to my frustration is my soul's temple. You can now make it even more intense. Because many times you say, I'm doing soul temple, but things are not changing. But we don't do it for changing. We do it to get the insight. For example, every time Amita feels like blaming the family, she has to just remind herself, is it my own fear of unknown and not following my heart again? And then she started laughing and she stopped blaming the family. Just remind yourself 2-3 times. And then your next level of growth starts. Because once you're aware where the blind spot is, that means you are now ready. And when the student is ready, the teacher will arrive. You'll see an ad, you'll see a workshop, or maybe something will happen. Maybe you see a movie, I don't know what. Something will happen which will open the next door for you, for your next part of your journey. And like that, we can just keep moving on. Sounds good? Interesting. And it's very easy. So what you have to do is, whatever's bothering me, what does it make me feel? Say it 7 times. This feeling is my soul's temple. If you want to make it intense, my need for this feeling is my soul's temple. Because my soul needs to go through it. No, so I'm acknowledging it. Okay, I'm going through it. I'm not resisting it. I'm allowing it to happen to me. The very fact when you allow it to happen to you, it doesn't become so painful. It loses its charge. Many times you're scared of going to the stage, though you know you're good. And you don't go for years. One day, maybe you meet Anu, you meet Arti, you meet Amita, somebody who motivates you, inspires you. Chal, chal, main hu na, chal, main tere piche hu, chal, chal. Or maybe they throw you on the stage. And then once you are there, you realize it was not such a big deal. So when you say yes to life, when you say yes to experiences, then you realize it's not such a big deal. Just go through it. Because if your soul has chosen the experience, whether you go by inspiration, desperation, or conspiration, you have to go through it. You have to go through it. You have, in the larger sense, you have no choice except to say yes to
Absolutely.
life.
I just
So
wanted
just say yes to life, and whatever you get out of it, right?
absolutely. I have so thoroughly enjoyed this session. So thoroughly enjoyed this session. I've openly laughed because of certain things that you said. And you're a beautiful speaker. I mean, sorry, handsome speaker. I seem to be using the word beautiful for everyone. And you reminded me of a Pepsi ad. Was it a Coke ad? Was it a Mirinda ad? I don't remember. You know, you had these three men who were so smart.
Three bald men, Mirinda, yes.
And you are handsome. You are amazing person. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean,
Thank you.
I'm so
Thank you.
it. What do I say? But you don't look as if you've traveled 6 hours or 10 hours or whatever hours. You seem to have come from a place of complete divinity. So I really, really acknowledge your presence in my life today. Thank you so much. Before I
Thank you, everybody.
yes, you want to ask a question? Go ahead.
Yes. Is it okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I have one question. Like, just now I joined little late, but I got little bit idea.
No problem.
But I have one question that if we know that some like, it is, I know that I'm getting frustrated with some of the acts which is happening on and on, like, and even though if I tell the person, like, that, okay, don't do this, I'm getting frustrated, how to get away from that, like, and I know that it is affecting the health also.
Okay, so may I know your name?
Meenakshi?
Meenakshi, maybe you didn't catch this, or when you joined, we had already spoken. There is a universal law: what you resist will persist. So you can't get away from it. You
Okay.
have to get into it.
Okay.
So what you have to do is, it's causing frustration. My frustration is my soul sample. Keep saying that. Keep saying that, and keep going deeper and deeper into it, till some revelation and insight comes to you. And you'll be surprised, the same person who are giving you the pain will become your strongest support, or they will move away from you beautifully.
Okay.
Because there is a certain learning between the two of you which you are resisting.
Okay.
And in Soul Temple, we also say universe, in that 4-hour thing, we go into more detail. There is a universal law which says universe expresses what we suppress. So let's say I say I'm not angry, but I don't know why everybody I'm surrounded with is angry.
Okay.
Because others are expressing what you're suppressing.
Okay.
Okay. So
Makes
many
sense.
times, many times people around us portray nothing but our projection of our suppressions.
Okay.
People are nothing but our projections.
Right.
So the best way to know ourselves is, when people say, no, I'm very calm. So I just ask them, how is your family? And, oh, they are all hyper. Oh, then I know what's the story.
Wow.
Then the thing is, this person has very successfully, unknowingly, see, sometimes they don't do it purposely, unknowingly suppress their own energy, the hyper energy. And that's why it is all there around, boom, 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 happening everywhere around.
Oh my God. Yeah. I realize it now.
So many times people say, I'm very honest. I don't know why there are cheaters around me. But deep down, there is a great fear of being a cheat themselves. That's why they manifest cheaters around themselves.
Okay.
Now, people who are very trusting and relaxed, they know nothing will be taken away from them. You see, they keep their home open, everything open, nothing gets robbed. Even the rickshawala, where they've forgotten their wallet, the rickshawala will search their house and come and give them back the wallet. It's funny. It's funny. Of course, I'm not telling you to be complacent and careless. Oh, universe will take care of me. But you got to really believe that first, not because Anu told you.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, I'm calling from New Jersey.
Okay.
I'm calling
great.
from New Jersey, so this timing is our lunch break. So it was little late. So, but it was very interesting. So I joined little late, but I'll listen your recording. But it was awesome.
Cool.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Anybody to ask a question? Okay, so I'm going to play a